Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of 100% walkthrough Dark Souls 2, where we're going to be taking a look at 100% of all items and all the secrets in the game. Today we're going to be doing the Undead Crypt, which is after the Shrine of Amana. So if you don't know how to get to this zone, go check out last episode, and we'll show you all the items there also. But anyway, this is going to be a shortish video, not too short, maybe about 10 minutes. But anyway, from the first bonfire, we just wanted to head round the stairs and pick up that item we just picked up. Now we're going to head up the stairs. In this room there isn't nothing, except there's vase in the corner that doesn't do anything, so don't worry about that. In the next room there's going to be two of these torch enemies hanging around these columns, but there's nothing in there, so we're just going to continue to the next room. There's going to be loads of mages with hexes and sorceries in here, so be careful of this. I really recommend kind of going up to them, because sometimes it's quite hard to hit them with sorceries and miracles, but anyway, it shouldn't be too hard to pull off, and they don't really do much damage with the ones they do use. So I won't worry too much about this zone, but anyway, I think it's quite easy to run past as well if you're interested in that, but whatever. But anyway, continuing the only path we can continue, we'll get to this room where this guy will talk to us and say don't light a torch, and don't disturb the dark, whatever. So we want to come to the right and head up the stairs and talk to him. These guys up here won't attack you unless you attack them, or have a torch. If you bring a torch up here, the NPC will also start attacking you. But this guy's over here. This guy will actually help you out in the boss if you want. Later on you can summon him, but also he'll sell you a few things, quite useful. And also after beating the boss, if you come back here and talk to him, he'll give you his armor set and quite a good katana for dex build. But anyway, after they've done that, we're just going to hop down the same stairs after picking up the item also up there. I didn't mention that, but there's an item up there, it's quite obvious to see. But anyway, coming out through the only path we can, watch out for these shield guys up here. These guys are the same guys as in Draenlake Castle, nothing too different in this area. We will be getting to a few other types of enemies soon, but anyway, once we've killed them, we're just going to drop down here where this ladder is. Drop all the way down to the bottom, watch out for the zombies on this platform just here. They shouldn't be too much of a trouble. There's going to be an item down here, but more importantly, after we pick up this item in front of us, we're going to go back up the stairs we just seen, and it's going to be quite useful items up here. Like I said before, and like I said in all videos for any new viewers, I voice over the preview in Sony Vegas and don't see the item that well, because the preview ain't exactly big and the quality ain't brilliant. So I do try and mention some of the better items and more secret, like standing out items, but anyway, I'll still show you where they all are. But anyway, once we're all the way up the ladder, we're going to pick these things up from here. I think it's a fire seed or something. And then we're just going to drop back down. I actually get invaded here by an Arbiter Spirit, because I've been doing quite a bit of invasions just lately. But anyway, I get lucky and take this guy out with my miracles. But anyway, so now it's time to head to this fog gate. There is going to be one more thing we want to do out here just in a second. But first I'm just going to show you where the bonfire is. So as soon as you get into this room past the fog gate, we're going to go to the left. You can actually break all these rocks if they get in your way. But anyway, the bonfire is going to be in this little hut over here. From this bonfire we can actually do a few things, but first I'm just going to show you where there's going to be a soul vessel in this level, which is going to be back outside where the fog gate is. But anyway, once we've rested at this bonfire, we're going to head back out into the room we just was in and go around these rocks. Well, like I said before, you can break them. We're going to go back out the door we came through with the fog gate. This time we're just going to head straight ahead of us and drop down, try and stick fairly close to the wall. But anyway, from here we're going to head up these stairs, and there's going to be a door here, and to the left there's going to be a chest, and there's where the soul vessel is going to be. We're going to get one more item from this area as well, and it's basically going to take us back to the bonfire another way. If you didn't want to go in the fog door, but there's not really reason for that. But anyway, just to let you know the areas of the map. There's going to be another thing up here. I think it might be a soul, I'm not too sure. And we're going to drop back down into the bonfire area. One more thing we can do from this bonfire without proceeding, what we're going to do is come out all the way to the right where the door is with the fog gate. That's just over here to our right. We're not going to come through here. We're going to go from the right, not to the right from this door, around into this little dead end and climb up this ladder here. It's kind of hidden against the wall. It's going to take us up top with a mage, so be careful of him. It shouldn't be too much trouble, especially if you come from behind. You might get a backstabbing or whatever. But anyway, there's going to be a chest here, and there's going to have a few items, but most importantly it's going to have the dried fingers, which is the item from Dark Souls 1, which allows the enemies to invade you better, and so you don't have such a cooldown timer in between invasions. But anyway, once we've done that, we're going to come back to the same bonfire. This time we're going to proceed, so before that we're going to get all the items in this area. In this area also, you'll notice these guys spawning from these statues. They're not the zombie guys, they're like the guys with swords and a shield that kind of float. You can stop them from spawning if you break the shield. Also, that means that there's a bell in the area, and every time somebody rings the bell, that means one of them's going to spawn, like this guy. So if you can stop all the zombies, even though in a lot of areas in this game the zombies are infinite in this map. But anyway, once we've done that and got the item in the corner, that's all we've got to do in this area. Now it's time to proceed, which is going to be through the only door we can, which is to the right of that corner, and also to the right of the door we just came in. Watch out for these infinite zombies. Obviously if you die, it's really easy to just run past, and obviously later on we get in a shortcut to the boss. But anyway, that's a bit later on. So through here there's going to be another room with a load of rocks. If you haven't killed the mage guy at the top, where we got the dried fingers from, that guy will be shooting at you. There's a different cut in the video, so that's why he's still alive. But anyway, there's only 2 items in there. There's a ring around that corner, and also there is an item what we just shown you at the start as soon as we went in the room in front of us. So there's nothing special about this room. Like I said, you can kill the statues if you want, so they stop respawning or whatever. But that's all there is in this room, so we're going to head up these stairs and go through to the next area. So in this area there's going to be a scripted invasion by an NPC, obviously. This guy's really easy to take out. I believe he actually invades you in another place. I can't remember, it's maybe the level before that. But anyway, once we took him out, we're just going to stay in this same room and go around the walls pressing X. I can't actually remember which wall it was. But anyway, I find it in the end. Obviously there was a message there as well, which I should have looked for before, but anyway. Once you've found the hidden wall, there's going to be a chest in here. Also watch out for the ghosts what come out the walls. There's going to be 2, and they'll kind of try and hit you when you get the chest. They haven't really got much of a damage output, so don't worry about that too much. That's actually going to be the Avelyn, which is the burst fire crossbow, which was in Dark Souls 1 as well. That's pretty good, especially for PvP. But anyway, coming back into the room before, we're going to continue through the only path available to us, which is around this corner corridor. We're going to get to this corridor where there's also going to be ghosts coming out of all the walls. There's no items in here, so don't worry too much about that. But there is going to be these 2 dual wielding shield guys. They've got a bit of lore to them as well, how they came to explore this place, blah blah blah, and all that. So once we beat these guys, we're just going to continue the only path we can. We're going to come to this massive hole and drop down it. There's going to be a biggish area with loads of rocks and statues in it. We watch some of the phantoms. So like before, the shorter time possible in here, the better, because there are really going to be a lot of enemies. Plus the zombies in here are infinite. But anyway, there's a secret door right in front of where we drop down with a Pharos mechanism in it. If we do that, it's going to reveal a Pharos' sign over there, the opposite side. There's also 2 items on the floor over here, and there's 2 items the other side of the room. But first I'm just going to take my time to take these guys out. If you're getting all the items, take your time and take all the phantoms out and break their statues. But just remember the zombies are infinite. They're the other 2 items I just mentioned, and over here is going to be the Pharos' sign. In this chest, if I'm not mistaken, is quite a good staff, and also the Miracle Great Soul Spear. No, sorry, Great Lightning Spear. So pick that up if you're interested in that. But anyway, the only thing left in this place is there's going to be 4 doorways around the room. There's only going to be 1 with an item in it. The rest have got bells and a statue in it. So make sure you take that out if you want to kill the statues. But anyway, that's the only one with an item in it. It's not really important. I think it's so. But anyway, from here we're just going to head to the only door we can go out, which is going to be the bigger one of the 4. And it's going to have like a crack in the middle of the floor, I'd like to say. It's not really a crack, it's just kind of like a slit in the door. But anyway, it's easy to tell which one it is. We're going to get to this area, but before continuing through there, we're going to come up here. We're going to press this lever right here. This is actually going to activate a shortcut all the way back to the bonfire we was at, so make sure you activate that. Just across this bridge is going to take us back through the same door we dropped down to get that soul vessel. Here's going to be the door which was actually a mist door at the start. So come in here and directly around the rocks. We're in the same room as at the start. We can come here to the left and we are going to find ourselves with the bonfire from before. But anyway, for now we're going to go back to the area we was before. I'm going to skip all the way back to where the slitted kind of hallway was, just so you know where we are. Instead of heading left to the lever, we're going to come straight and open this. There's going to have a few items in it. I'm not sure it's magic bolts or something like that, but anyway. Once we pick that up, we're just going to turn around and go down the massive doorway, which is to our left. It's going to be a massive hall with loads of enemies in it and loads of statues. Before entering too much, if you don't want any of the phantoms to spawn, you can come under the stairs and kill this guy before he hits the bell. Obviously you can accidentally hit it yourself for whatever, and it will make so these phantoms spawn either side. It actually makes quite a difference if you're doing it on your own and you don't want those to infinitely spawn. But anyway, once you've took out all those enemies, don't worry about items. There's no items in that massive hallway. The fog gate at the end is going to be the boss. I'm not going to put the boss in the video because like I said, I'm just concentrating on all the items, and this boss isn't really anything special. It's just dodges attacks and attack him. Should be really easy. But anyway, once we're finished with this boss, we are actually going to come to the area with the king in it, King Vendrick. We're not going to attack him yet, obviously, because there's a few things we need to do to make him weak enough, because if we attack him at this point, you'd really do no damage at all. But we are going to go and pick the King's Ring in, which allows us to continue through the story. Like I said before, it's not actually, you don't have to kill the king to complete the game, but we will be doing that later on. Once you come back out to the area we was before, this the Emerald Herald is going to be there. And now we're just going to head back to Magilla, and then we will continue in the next episode. So like I said before, and on all the episodes, the items are in the description. If you liked it, give it a like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.